Okay, folks, welcome back. You're still watching Journalist Hangout, which is the biggest rendezvous for gentlemen of the Fourth Estate.
We are watching.
Another story that comes up here is this one. For embattled leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, it is gratitude to the Chief Justice of Nigeria, CJ.
Hold it there, Mr. Man. Fellow Biafrans, how are they? I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending from where you listen to the sound of my voice. As you all know, I am a man who does not bite my tongue. I am a respecter of all, but I fear none. I am a man who does not cower, who does not bow. I am not a coward. Hence, I will call a spade a spade. Today, I'm calling out the Yoruba media, a tribe that claims they are the most educated in a contraption called Nigeria. Today, I am calling you out because right now, as you see, it feels so good, him calling us a proscribed organization called IPOB. In this man's head, he can't even think of the psychology. How can you call 80 million people a proscribed people? But no, na Igbo now, na the Igbo man. Call them whatever that zoo country calls us. You just heard his first sentence. The proscribed people known as IPOB. The video you're about to watch, my people, is him, the Zoo TVC media, trying to paint a picture as if Nnamdi Kanu is so happy of the new justice coming to take over his case. The one they call Justice James Omotosho, a Yoruba man. And just yesterday, I broke it down. I show you the history of that man as a man who they see as somebody who love, self-gain, he's happy to do the bid for the government to have that self-benefit. He's ready to bend the hands of the law for the self-aggrandizement and the rest of them. The one they call James Omotosho. Unfortunately, a Yoruba man again, the same Yorubas that were saying, oh, Buhari was the problem. They want their nation, the Yoruba nation, Yoruba nation. Now that your brother is there now, you are now dancing, speaking a different language. Now your brother is in power. You are speaking a different language. And suddenly, when it's close to election in 2027, you will come out again with your rally. Yoruba nation, Yoruba nation, Yoruba nation. No going back, no going back. Who do you think you're fooling? When Buhari was there, your energy was up. Tinubu is there now, your energy is down. You are doing your programs, you are calling it fans. You are discussing with fans. Your title now is fans. No more subjects to expose that zoo called Nigeria. Now look at him in the media. He's so happy to mention a proscribed group, IPOB. That's Nigeria for you. They know we are not one. They know they hate us with a passion. Just that oil that has been a gift and a curse to the people of Biafra. Just that oil they're after. They hate us with a passion. If men like this have their way, they were ready to annihilate the whole of the Biafrans in the eastern region. If they have their way. Bunch of cowards. A people without shame. A people that went to sign a partnership with the Fulani cabal, Mietiara, to come to your land, to come with their cows and eat the grass of Yoruba land. Today they are killing you all across your land. And you are still saying the Igbo is the problem. Blame the Igbos. Omo Igbo, Omo Igbo. Bunch of cowards. I've never seen a people like this in my life. Not all of them, but the Yoruba media. Nnamdi Kanu was right when he called you out. Yoruba media, Yoruba media, Yoruba media. You will never change. You are shameless. Let's take it back. Hear what he said. Catch what he said in the beginning of this video. He said it so in a slick, voice. Hear what he said about calling us the proscribed organization, IPOB. That's how they roll. They hate us with a passion. Listen again. Listen. Take it back. Listen.
Okay, folks, welcome back. You're still watching Journalist Hangout, which is the biggest rendezvous for gentlemen of the Fourth Estate. Another story that comes up here is this one. For embattled leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, it is gratitude estate. Another story that comes up here is this one. For embattled leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, it is
proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. You even mention it out. Proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, indigenous people of Biafra. Does that make sense? How can you proscribe an indigenous people? Does that make sense? We are 80 million and counting, and you are proscribing us, and you in the media, you can't use your common sense. Okay, let me not use those words. Let me just say, I'm here to discuss the case of Nnamdi Kanu. No, but you want to put it there, the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, to show you how callous and evil these people are. You see me, I bite my tongue for no one. I know the devil when I see one of them. That's who they are. They will never change. Igbo, Omo Igbo. What has the Igbos done to you in the name of God? Have we come to your land with guns to steal your land? Have we come to steal your resources? Have we put a gun in your head to steal your house, your business, your real estates? No. We came with the cash. We came with the money. We came with an offer that in most cases, you guys cannot even refuse. Because when you're selling the land to the Biafran man, you make the price times 2. When you're selling the house, you make it times 2. When you're selling the swamp area in Lagos, you make the area times 2. And we pay you hard cash. But ever again, when it comes to say, oh, people are stealing lands, you come and you name the Igbos, the Igbos. We have stolen your land. We've bought all over Lagos. What kind of madness is that? For the fact you are the ones selling, then it's not a crime. It's called the principles of demand and supply. If I have the cash to buy a car and those in the car company decided to me, there is no crime from my end. But no. You hate us for doing the right thing. It's envy. It's envy. As I say, envy turns to jealousy. Jealousy turns to hatred. The end point of enviness is hatred. Envy turns to jealousy. Jealousy turns to hatred. You guys hate us for no reason. But those that come to your land with AK-47, those that come with your cow to eat your crops, to rape your mothers, your grandmothers at the farm, to kill your people, you are busy signing MOU with them. When it comes to the blame game, you don't blame them. But when you want to blame the people that say, oh, they're coming to take over our land, oh, and one Igbo, what is there, oh, Igbo, every time in the name of God. Even in your so-called Zue election, the same problem. Iyashukudi, no come out, oh, Iyashukudi, no come out, oh. Igbo, no vote here. We put you in the, every time in the name of God. What have we done to these people? I'm here to call a spade. Because I know where I'm going with this video. I will one day call Justice James Omotosho. I have read about you. I know your history. I know how you do your misconduct in courts. Because no sane judge will take the case of Nnamdi Kanu. A man who was kidnapped from Kenya and brought to Nigeria through an extraordinary rendition. No sane person when get sense go pick that case up. So I'm watching you. Your tribe claims to be the most educated. I am watching how you will conduct yourself in the case of Nnamdi Kanu. Let's take it back. Let this man just talk. Take it back. Let him talk. Talk.
Okay, folks, welcome back. You're still watching Journalist Hangout, which is the biggest rendezvous for gentlemen of the Fourth Estate. Another story that comes up here is this one. For embattled leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, it is gratitude to the Chief Justice of Nigeria, CJN, Justice Kudirat Kekereku, for the reassignment of his case. You recall that during the February 10 appearance before Justice Binta Nyako of the Federal High Court, the IPOB leader had openly lamented the non-recusal of the judge from his trial. In his expression of gratitude, Kanu openly acknowledged the receipt of 2 letters from the CJN herself and from Justice John Soho, conveying the transfer of his case to another judge. Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, Aloy Ejimako, who confirmed the development, insists his client is innocent and is therefore ready for his defense in court. Adewale.
Yeah. I think we all watched the February 10 proceedings. And that, it was a very heated environment. Kanu was visibly angry, and then we could see clearly that he was not comfortable with the judge. It's within his legal right to seek transfer of his case. But I think that
if he thinks the judge is
biased,
maybe biased. Yeah.
But I think that this case, the first time he was arrested was, I think, in 2015. Yeah. And then he left the country, illegally, and then he was rearrested again in 2021.
Look at his language. He left the country illegally and he was rearrested in 2021. Look at the language of the media. He left the country illegally. Why not paint the right picture of what happened in 2017? Why not paint the picture of how the Buhari government sent the Fulani killer headsmen dressed in Nigerian military uniform to go to his house to kill him? And in the process, 28 people died, including his dog, Jack. Out of Sherlock, this guy found himself in Israel. Out of Sherlock. No, you won't discuss that. He left Nigeria illegally. What's so funny is Buhari is not even in power again. At least speak truth to power. No. Naibo now. He left Nigeria illegally and was rearrested and brought back to Nigeria in 2021. This is the language of the Yoruba media. Let it sink in. I don't care who is offended by this. Let it sink in. See the way your people talk. When will you ever come out and speak truth? Say things the way it is. If you are in the media, speak things the way it is. This man was almost killed in his house. 28 men died in the process. Till this day, I've never seen a Biafran man who went against or lied in the name of Chief Sunday Igboho. We saw what the Buhari government did to him when they went to his house to kill him, and in the process, 2 people died in his house, which is very, very bad. See the way we talk real and raw. We don't bite our tongues. We say the way it is. But in our own case, you say, when he illegally ran out of the country. Explain what happened in the process so that a layman, somebody who is new in the case, will understand what really happened. But no, Naibo now, you must support the government. Even though the government that did it, they are out of power. But no, because deep inside, you hate the Biafrans with a passion. You guys, you disgust me. You are a bunch of cowards. It's in your DNA. And you'll remain a coward forever. Eh? Show me one Biafran man in the media or anywhere who have spoken ill of what happened to Chief Dr. Sunday Adeyemo, aka Sunday Igboho's house. in the year 2022, I believe. Tell me, show me one video where we spoke ill about it, or where we hid the real story of what happened. We know Buhari was the one that sent people there to go and kill him. And not just the military sent. He also sent some Havalis, some voodoo men to go there. Through their voodoo, through their juju, they knew he was in the house. And they were shouting, come out, oh, come out, oh, Sunday, boy, come out, oh, come out, oh. You know, they did all that. And by luck, he escaped. But 2 people died in the process. Thank God for the girl they call Lady K. She was doing a video exposing what was happening inside the house. That was how the other people were spared in that house. If not for her video that went viral, they would have gunned down everybody, lay some fake guns next to them, and call them, some terrorists. That was the intention of the government of that so-called Nigeria. See the way me, a Biafran, I am speaking to the power, but you guys can never speak the way I speak because you are cowards and you hate us for no reason. Say things the way it is. Look at me, I'm speaking the way I can tell you exactly what happened in the home of Chief Sunday Adeyemo. Why can't you guys just say the same thing? Why can't you, the Yoruba media, say the same thing for us? What have we done to you guys to deserve this? Show me one land that will use AK-47 to come to steal. Show me one house we stole from you with a gun. Show me one farmland we came and took over and create a settlement in your land. Show me one. Why do you hate us with a passion? I don't know. This man, they came to his house to kill him. In Nnamdi Kanu, they came to his house to kill him. In the process, 28 people lost their lives. Even his dog, Jack, was not spared because they thought he changed to a dog. They shot the dog in the head. The brain was scattered to the floor. A dog, because they assumed Nnamdi Kanu must have turned to a dog in that house. And the thing we got from you guys was you guys were begging the Nigerian government to show you the dead bodies in the house of Nnamdi Kanu. You were begging the Nigerian government to show you the lifeless body of Nnamdi Kanu laying in a pool of blood in his house. That was the response from you guys. Begging the Nigerian government, begging the Buhari government to show you the dead body, the lifeless body of Nnamdi Kanu in a pool of blood in his house. What a people. What a man of people are this? Unashamed, they shame me. Unashamed, they shame me. At least speak the truth. You are in the media. Speak the truth. This man, okay, in 2017, he was in his house enjoying his bail, but the Buhari government, they sent some military men. Now we know now that they are Fulani killer headsmen because right now we see how they are embedding, Fulani headsmen, Boko Haram in the military, in the police, in the customs, in the navy. So it means those that they sent to his house in 2017 to kill him were basically, or we now know that these guys, were Fulani headsmen because what they did in his house was unthinkable. They came, they were shelling out bullets. In the process, 28 people died in the home of Nnamdi Kanu. Not even his dog, Jack, was spared. Hence, he had to flee for his life. Because only a mad person, only an animal, a tree will remain when you know someone is coming to kill you. When you are going against the might of the government and they came to your house to kill you. In the process, 28 men lost their lives. He had to flee. He had to flee now. To call a spade, you guys can't do it. To call a spade, you animals can't do it. Man, this hatred, man, I wonder how God will forgive you guys for hating the people so much that have done nothing to you. I watch the media. I see what happened in social media every day. Igbo this, Igbo that. Igbo realize you change our name. You do everything against us. You say all manner of things about us for no reason. Even when the Fulani, they were going against you, they killed Chief MKO Abiola. In the process, Biafrans died. We had no dog in that fight. We the Igbos, the Biafrans, we had no dog in the fight between Abiola, Babangida, Abacha. We had no dog in that fight. But we're the ones that died most. We paid the ultimate price for the nonsense you guys were doing, the partnership you guys had with the North. But still, the anger towards us is still there for no reason. You have not come to explain why you hate us this way with the passion. He ran away. And they went to rearrest him. Look at your language. He ran away. And they went to arrest him. Take it back. Hear what this man said. Listen. Very, very shameful.
It was a very heated environment.
Listen.
Kanu was visibly angry, and then we could see clearly that he was not comfortable with the judge.
Listen.
It's within his legal right to seek transfer of his case. But I think that
if he thinks the judge is
biased,
maybe biased, yeah.
But I think that
listen,
this case, the first time he was arrested was, I think, in 2015. Yeah. And then he left the country, illegally, and then he was rearrested again in 2021.
Okay, when he was renditioned.
Yeah. So we are talking about.
They even tried to help himself. Said no, when it was rendition. No, he wasn't rendition. He was kidnapped in Kenya and through an extraordinary rendition brought back to Nigeria. You guys should be using the right words. Rendition means, okay, you went through the legal process, you went to the courts, you got him and they said, yes, take him back to Nigeria. Rendition. To rendition somebody means you have gone through the appropriate, process. And he was renditioned. But in this case, he was kidnapped, chained to the ground for 8 days in Kenya. He was kidnapped. Your Nigerian government kidnapped him. He was chained to the ground for 8 days in Kenya. Do you know what happens to the body when you are chained somewhere for 8 days? Do you know what will happen to your body, your mind, body, and soul? Even when your flesh needs to ease itself, it means you will urinate on yourself, you will shit on yourself for 8 good days. Chained to the ground. Only giving bread and water for 8 days. But now you're saying no, and they brought him back through a rendition. No, it was an extraordinary rendition. Call a spade a spade when it comes to the Biafran story. That's what we are saying. Learn to call a spade when it comes to the Biafran story. That's all we are saying. But no, because deep inside there is something about you that you hate unto the passion. There is something in you that makes you act this way. Last time I checked, kidnappers are kidnappers. Kidnapping is kidnapping. But no, when it came to the case of the Biafrans, the one they called Jide in your station called us the billionaire kidnappers. You added a stigma to it, the billionaire kidnappers. It means any Biafran who is a billionaire, it can be seen or perceived to be a kidnapper. But the Boko Haram that are stealing and kidnapping, you say, oh, they are headsmen. Terrorists coming to your land, they are headsmen. It's a farmer and headers clash. You are going with the lexicon, the words given to you by the Nigerian government. Oh, it is farmer and headers clash. But when it comes to kidnapping, because their tribe, the ones in Lagos that you caught that day, their tribe were the Igbos, you name them the billionaire kidnappers. Ah, God. What a tribe. What a people. What a people. When we speak now, you say, oh, the Igbos have... No, now they do. It is your problem. It is you guys that is the problem. It is you, not us. It is you guys, not us. You guys are the problem, not us. Because I don't understand how a bully is in the classroom bullying yourself and me. But you are blaming me. You left the bully. You are blaming me. The bully, they bully you. They bully me. But you left the bully alone and you are facing me. You want to pick a fight with me. When the bully lies on me, you support the bully. But the bully is bullying you and bullying me. Eh? The cabal, they are bullying you and bullying us. They are stealing your lands, but you leave them alone. You are blaming the Igbo. Blame the Igbo must go. The Igbo must go. Iyashukudi, no come out. Iyashukudi, no come out. Even when we want to vote, don't vote your own candidate. If you vote your choice, we shall throw you into the sea. Yeah? Don't vote for your choice. If you vote for your choice, we shall take you and throw you in the sea. Yeah? I'm a joking you. And Igbo, I'm a joking you. That was a language from the wife of the president. I'm a joking you. And Igbo, I'm a joking you. Huh? You left the bully alone. You left the bully alone. You left the bully in the class alone. Who is coming with their cows to steal your land? Who threw a bomb in a sacred land as Ibadan? They bombed Ibadan 2-3 years ago just to tilt the soil and see how much gold is in that land. The Buhari government gives somebody from Mali or whatever a visa, a green card, a license to come and exploit gold in your land. And the governor of Oyo State, Sheyi Makin, they came and lied, say, oh, some illegal miners are the ones that did it. They threw a dynamite in your land. They threw bombs to tilt the soil in your land, in your Yoruba land. But you said, no, so, it's just some illegal miners. And those houses were blown away by the dynamite. We saw those documents. We saw those dynamite and everything. The Fulani gave somebody a contract to do that in your land. But you said, no, it is just some illegal miners. Eh? You guys can't call a spade. And when we call on a cowards, we're not going to vex. But only go and check the definition of a coward. Take your, sometimes take your while and say, why are these guys calling us coward? Why are the Igbos, the Biafrans calling the Yorubas a coward? Go and check the meaning of a coward. The word coward is a noun. It says a person who is constantly lacking in the courage to do or endure dangerous or unpleasant things. They had to run away, the cowards. You see, you don't have the courage. You lack courage to call a spade a spade. Now, as an adjective, it means excessively afraid of danger or pain. Excessively afraid of danger and pain. Some of you believe, we will get our Yoruba nation in a pot of gold. Nobody has to die. Nobody will die. We the Yorubas were very, very smart. We shall get our freedom from Nigeria in a plate of gold. Nobody will die. Not like the Igbos, the Biafrans, they're killing themselves. You want to gain freedom and nobody will die. Look at Russia and Ukraine. Look at what's happening there. You want to gain freedom from Nigeria and nobody will die. I repeat it. As an adjective, it says, excessively afraid of danger and pain. Excessively afraid of danger and pain. Fela said it now. Your brother, Fela said it. I know I won't die. My mama did for house. My papa did for house. I want to enjoy. So policeman go slap your face, go talk. Army man go weep your nyash, they look like Dundee. But they do them all. Oh my God, forget story. Policeman go slap your face, go talk. Army man go whip your nyash. The Fulani cabal, they are coming to your land to steal your lands, and you ain't saying nothing. Instead, FFK came out and said, oh, we now have a mutual relationship between the North and the Southwest. And nobody can break it. Nobody can destroy this new alliance between the North and the Southwest. According to FFK, Femi Fani Kayode, only for food, Kayode. You guys, man. You know, these are truths. This is who we are. We look at, we the Biafrans, we know how to hide something. Maybe that's our flaw, that we don't sabi hide something. We don't sabi talk like, we don't know how to tell lies. We know sabi tell lies. That's who we are. Towards the end of this video, I will play my analysis where I expose the man they call James Omotosho, Justice James Omotosho. I will expose him. Because now you guys, you think you guys can fool us. You are saying, oh, Nnamdi Kanu is happy, his legal team, they are happy that, they've now given him a new justice to deal with the case. No. You cannot fool us. People like me, you can't fool me. We know the game you guys are playing. You are helping the caliphate to do the bid. Eh? Tinubu, a man who said he does not believe in one Nigeria. A man who claimed he was one of the pioneers of Nadeko. But he's in power now. He's even doing worse than the Babangida and Abacha government put together. A man who claimed he ran for his life. He went on exile. He used the Nadeko route to escape Nigeria. What a fallacious statement. He is now running his own government. A pioneer of Nadeko. He's running his government and see how he's acting now. He's even acting worse. He's acting worse than Abacha and Babangida put together. I said it. Because with the Biafrans, we didn't go through this kind of nonsense in the hand of IBB and Abacha, no. But today, look at what is happening. So please, miss me with that nonsense you guys are talking about. Miss me with it. Continue.
Let's say 4 years now that this case has been on. I think we should not take the risk of giving the impression that it's not going to get justice. Because I was thinking the speedy, when we begin to delay the case for too long, people might begin to suspect that it will not get justice, So I actually would like to urge the government to conduct a speedy trial. Let him know his fate. Because when you are in detention, you are not sure whether you'll be sentenced to 15 years, you are not sure whether you'll be sentenced to 10 years. You can begin to suffer some health problems, which might lead to other complications. I hope nothing happens to him behind bars. So I think justice delayed may be suspected to be justice denied. Yeah. So with this new judge, I hope that they can speed up this case so that at least he can know his fate. Whatever offense he might have committed, let there be justice for him.
Hold it there. Hold it there, please, with all due respect. I think with this new judge, he might be able to know his fate. Let them conduct a speedy, trial and all those things. Look at the language of this man. A man who was kidnapped from Kenya. You're talking about a speedy trial for him. You see, this is the problem. Sometimes you should hear yourself speak. It's like the Fulani headsmen now who are kidnapping people. They kidnap somebody and they want to try the person for court. Does it make sense? Your Nigerian government went to kidnap him from Kenya, brought him back, and you are hoping to have a speedy, trial and, this and this, it's unfair. It's been a long time. This new judge. Who are you fooling? This new judge. We hope he will deal with it in a speedy trial. This new judge. Fellow Biafrans, I present to you all my analysis on this new judge, this so-called new judge that was handpicked by the Nigerian government, the one they called Justice James Omotosho. Watch him, listen to my analysis, and it will blow your mind. It's a very good example of the devil you know is better than the angel you do not know. Fellow Biafrans, without any much further ado, I present to you my analysis of Justice James Omotosho. Watch this. Okay, my fellow Biafrans, what you're seeing here is a news written down, an article about, it's called Law Yard, from diaspora Nigerians, those that call themselves the Nigerians from diaspora. From diaspora Nigerians, they urge the NJC, Nigerian Justice Commission or whatever, to address Justice Omotosho's conduct. Diaspora Nigerians urge NJC to address Justice Omotosho's conduct. The picture you are seeing there is the man they call Justice James Omotosho. Let us read. Let us read. The Nigerians in the United Kingdom Monitoring Council, NUKMC, have urged the National Judicial Council, NJC, to address concerns regarding Justice James Omotosho of the Federal High Court in Abuja, citing allegations of partnership and misconduct. Citing allegations of partnership and misconduct. One more time. Citing allegations of partnership and misconduct. Partnership with the government, misconduct in court. Partnership with the zoo government, misconduct in the court. I hope you are seeing the kind of people, the caliber of justices that Nigerian government are bringing to sort the case or judge the case of Nnamdi Kanu. Let's continue. Let's continue. In a statement signed by its president, Dr. Edward Idiawo, the Nigerians accused Justice Omotosho of violating fundamental principles of justice, fairness, and equity in cases in Rivers State. Idiawo asserts that Justice Omotosho's decision are influenced by his alignment with specific vested interest, aiming to undermine democracy in Rivers State. Democracy in Rivers State. To undermine democracy in Rivers State. He emphasized the necessity of conducting a comprehensive investigation and considering potential sanctions to preserve the integrity and impartiality of the judiciary. This is crucial in maintaining public trust and confidence in the legal system. Ifegeme, ogeme, ifegeme nebata. Fellow Biafrans, I'm not here to be reading things for you all, but it's to let you know the kind of person we are dealing with, the kind of man, the character of a so-called judge or justice that's about to handle the case of Nnamdi Kanu. Let's go on. Let's go on. Idiawo expressed deep concerns regarding Justice Omotosho's conduct, suggesting that his involvement in political and corruption scandals has promised or has compromised the impartiality and integrity of the judiciary. His conduct, suggesting that his involvement in political and corruption scandals has compromised the impartiality and integrity of the judiciary. It's alleged that he has manipulated the justice system for personal gains, raising serious questions about his ethical standards and commitment to justice. Lord have mercy. It is alleged that he has manipulated the justice system for personal gain for money, gain for favors, and all those things. It is alleged that he has manipulated the justice system for personal gain, raising serious concerns about his ethical standards and commitment to justice. Hey, Lord have mercy. My people, this is the man Nigeria found fit. They deemed him fit to handle the case of Nnamdi Kanu. Need I say more? Need I say more? Let's continue. Because when we say this, they say, no, don't believe them. They are IPOB boys. They are Simon Ekpa boys. You know, they are the members of the BLA. They kill their people. They are the killers of their people. Don't trust him. He's a Simon Ekpa boy. You know, Simon Ekpa, they are the problem. They are the killers of their people. And all the media, they carry that nonsense. But before your eyes, look at how they are handpicking criminals. Those that will misconduct themselves to derail justice in that shithole called Nigeria. Let us sink into your mind. Look at the caliber of people being brought to deal with the case of Nnamdi Kanu, where the whole world is listening and watching, observing. Even the UK, that Nnamdi Kanu has a British passport, yet they are showing an I don't care attitude. They are pretending not to see what is happening because he's a black British. That's how they roll in Britain. Blacks don't have rights. They will speak all the grammar. They assume they are one. But when it comes to things like this, the blacks in Britain don't have rights. Same thing is happening to Simon Ekpa in Finland. A black Finnish citizen. See how they are treating him. On a mere allegation, they will hold him for 7 months. Hey, God have mercy. This thing is... Okay, let's continue. His judgment has consistently favored one political party over the other, thereby subverting the fundamental principles of fairness that underpins the rule of law. So now they're discussing about their political stuff and the rest of them. They're discussing about their political stuff. But I will hold it there. I believe from the first, premise that I read, it is clear that this man you are seeing here is somebody we should be careful about. This man you are seeing here, his name again is Justice James Omotosho. He should be something we should be wary about. To the legal team of Nnamdi Kanu, Aloy Jimako, Barrister Aloy Jimako. If things start to move towards the left in that court case of Nnamdi Kanu, make sure you ask this idiot here to recuse himself. Make sure you tell the judge again to recuse himself, because this is the problem. When we say you people, you are not one in Nigeria, you say no, you believe you are one, you are one. They brought a woman that married a Fulani person, Justice Bintanyako. An Igbo woman who is married to a Fulani man. You saw the way she messed up Nnamdi Kanu for so many years. Now they have brought in a Yoruba man. I've just read to you his track records. A man who believes in personal gains. A man who will go into, misconducting himself in the court to enrich himself. He deals with parties. He supports the government. He's happy to derail justice and the rule of law. Fellow Biafrans, follow who no road. Now we are hearing that he is trying to now fast track the case of Nnamdi Kanu, that by this Friday, they will have a date in court. He will send them the new date for the hearing. This man should be somebody we should take on keen interest on. We must know what he's up to. We must see how he will deal with the case of Nnamdi Kanu, because only a criminal can accept that case and find Nnamdi Kanu guilty. Even though they are in the zoo court, only a criminal will accept the case and kind of do some gymnastics with the law and find Nnamdi Kanu guilty. I rest my case. For those that have ears, let them hear. For those that have ears, let them hear. Biafrans, follow who no road. I don't make mistakes. Watch out for this man and watch how he will conduct himself. To the Yorubas, you're out there, you always claim you are the best when it comes to education. You are the best. We shall test you again based on this man's actions and inactions. We dey watch you now with one eye. Thank you all and God bless you.
Yeah, check me out. Superstars Media. Lord Lugard, Bloomington, Lord Lugard, and it's Wild Flora Show. 1914 amalgamation is what we dying for. 3 nations to 1 nation, ever since annihilation. Nepotism is nonsense. You and you, clap your hands. Biafra gonna come, clap your hands. Biafra, Oduduwa, we're free now. Freedom is gonna come, we're free now. Yeah.